I am Daniel Lucas.
Hello, I'm Alessandro Panatoni and welcome to Food 101.
Food, people. Let's talk about food. Oh, Chefy.
Daniel, how you doing?
I'm fabulous like you, Chefy. And another week, another recipes that we want to share to the world.
Absolutely. We're going to share our nice book here with the nice, beautiful recipe. Here we go.
Yes. Food 101, Volume 12, people.
Absolutely.
Italian cuisine. But Chefy, before we go on, we are inviting you to visit our official website for Food 101 podcast. It's www.food101.ca. People, you're gonna learn a lot on this website. You're gonna learn about how to make beef consomme. What else? What else? What we did? The five varieties of consomme, the different types of soup, the dessert
Well,
sauce. Yes, please do visit this website because it really help you if you are aspiring to be a cook, or even you are not aspiring, if you are professionally cooking already. This website will give you refresh your mind. What are you doing in the kitchen?
absolutely.
Yes. And Chefy, before we go on, usually we shout out our listeners in the middle of our discussion, but now in the beginning of discussion. So let's see where we are. Number one today, Shafi.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
What do we have?
This is Shafi. This is our daily ranks, not the 30 ranks, not 30 days rank. This is our daily ranks. Oh, imagine
Okay,
daily
let's do
ranks.
that.
So, Shafi, let's shout out to the people listening in.
What, Canada? Nine.
Wow.
Wow. Fantastic.
Thank you, Canada.
Kyrgyzstan, 14. Jordan 25, Nigeria 33, Malta 42, Luxembourg 104, Singapore 187, Finland 191, Czech Republic 223. And I did
Yes.
without my glasses. Can you believe that?
Good job, Shafi. Good job. Imagine. You also level up, yeah? So thank you for supporting this podcast, because as we said, this podcast is created to empower food. And thank you so much again for supporting us, because we're gonna do this every week and years to come.
Absolutely.
So, Shafi, what are we gonna talk about today?
Well, I was thinking, why we don't talk about the focaccia, because we have one section of the book talking about bread. We're talking about grissini.
Mm.
We're talking about ciabatta bread. We talked already before on our podcast. So I was thinking, why we don't talk about focaccia today, and maybe how we can use the focaccia in the kitchen.
Yes,
It's
there's a lot.
so nice. And be honest with you, my wife make a better focaccia than me.
Oh,
Yeah, but she
that's
doesn't want to do
awesome.
the recipe.
That awesome, Shafi. A Japanese
Yeah,
woman better than chef.
yeah, no, she shocked me. I was so shocked when she made the focaccia. It was so good.
Surprise.
You gotta
Yes.
give me the recipe. She said, no.
Secret.
Oh, she's good.
Yes.
Anyway, so let's talk about focaccia. Focaccia, you can find on our book, guys? Here we go. You're gonna get
Yes.
focaccia, all the recipe and everything. Nice, beautiful book. Okay, so let's talk about focaccia. Focaccia, what we need for the focaccia? You need a few little things, okay? Uh, all-purpose flour, salt, yeast, water, olive oil, coarse salt on top, fresh rosemary, and lots and lots of love.
That's true. Lots of love.
There's so many different recipe in how to make a focaccia. So on the net you can find anything, and sometimes I take a recipe, my old recipe, my old chef recipe, or my colleague recipe, and try to elaborate something together, and to make something a little bit, more a little bit different of focaccia, but on the net, yeah, you can find anything, and so simple way to make it. There is some recipe that you can mix directly in the tray, and then after you bake it, that's it, you know. But like it's something that that so nice to do at home, especially when you get kids, make it, hands dirty, keeping them busy, it work for.
Yes.
But
That's
anyway,
true.
so you for to make it the focaccia, it's very simple. You just start, with the activate your yeast, with the water, and the yeast, a little bit sugar. Let it sit for a few minutes. After that, you just add your dry ingredient, your flour. Just keep the salt at the end because sometimes the salt gonna kill your yeast if you
Yes.
put too early. So I always keep at the end. So at the end is the last few minutes when you mix the focaccia. I use the salt, and that's it. You just mix with your flours and your yeast, and a little bit of olive oil. Mix everything. Make a nice dough. You add the salt. Finish mixing and let it rest, for a few hours, or even overnight. Sometimes I make it the night before and I let it stay. Especially here in Canada, it's a little bit cold, so you can make it raise a little bit at the time during the night, or even outside the fridge. But anyway, you can keep it in the fridge, let it raise during the night, make the yeast work, do its job. After
Yes.
that in the morning you take it out, you make a race again outside, and give a little bit time, and when it's nice and fluffy, you just press down with your finger, and you make the classic hole on the dough, and then you spread it with olive oil, and my secret is a little bit mixed with the water, olive oil and water to put on top. Give the little bit steam with the water, and then still soft, keep the focaccia soft, and crushed salt on top, fresh rosemary, boom, in the oven, no problem. And usually we put a 400 Fahrenheit, so 200 degrees Celsius, I think, about
Yes.
100, yeah, Celsius. 15, 20, depends on the size that you're going to make. If it's small, it's big. So if it's small, it's going to take less time. But if it's big, you make more dough, and then it's going to take a little bit more time.
Yes. The more bigger
It's
it
not,
is,
it's
the
not
more
that
time.
Yeah, it's not difficult to make focaccia. And then what you gonna do with the focaccia? That's a good thing. Well, you can eat
Yes.
like this, of course. You just cut it, eat it. You can make a flavored focaccia. You can add cherry tomato inside. You can add cheddar cheese inside. Inside the dough. So you can mix it when you cut it when it's hot. You still got the cheese melting. In your mind. You can. Create your own focaccia. My wife, she made the other day um, cream cheese and dill and cheddar cheese focaccia. It was unbelievable. I was jealous that she got that recipe.
And I
But
said, can I have the.
she just used whatever she find. Oh, let me try this one. So she tries. So that's a good thing about to make this kind of recipe at home. It's so easy. You can add something new like smoked salmon inside the focaccia, or you can put on top of too. But we go there
Mm.
after. How to elaborate the focaccia, and then that's it. And then after that, you can make your own, and you can try different flavors. With vegetarian, with uh, cream cheese or regular cheese or even meat inside. Why not? Get
Yes.
salame, prosciutto, or yeah, roast beef. Who knows? You can try everything. And
Yes.
then there is the classic white focaccia that you cut it in half. Of course, you make a nice sandwich, like Italian style sandwich. Italian focaccia sandwich. You loaded with prosciutto, with the mortadella, with nice slice, nice Asiago cheese, a little bit lettuce on it, some sliced tomato, fresh onion. There we go. You can make a nice sandwich. Why not?
Yes. Why not? People, focaccia is one of the famous bread in Italy and all over the world, and you can choose which one you can make or variation of different variation of focaccia. So as a chef saying that we can do like vegetarian or lactose free, or it should wherever your body like you have allergy of gluten, we have gluten free focaccia, right, Chefy?
Yeah, there is a gluten-free flour. You can use it. Why not?
Why not?
Absolutely. There is so many different kind of flour, in the in at the store that it's gluten-free that you can use. You
Yes,
can use rice flour, corn flour, different kind.
yes. Almond flour, the expensive one.
A little bit expensive. Almond, I don't know how much is going to work out with the focaccia. But if you mix with a different one, like almond and the rice or something, you need a little bit. I think almond is going to be a little bit heavy to mix to make raise as a focaccia. But eventually, you can find other kind of focaccia that you can mix with the almond. So that's make a difference. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, people. But before we go on, Shafi, I want to invite you to listen to my other podcast, Movie 101 review on my fourth season too. So please do listen to my latest episode. Interviewed one of the executive producer of Hope Studios, and they are producing one of these one of a kind movies called Huffle, The Huffle by Kyle Pertbury. He's award-winning Emmy director from Australia. So please do listen. The Huffle by Kyle Pertbury, and it will be shown this coming April 13. So let's support them, the hopeful people. And of course, Shafi, I have a new book coming. So I just want to promote my new fantasy book called, where is my fantasy book?
You lost the
Well, please,
Exactly.
please do grab a copy of my latest fantasy novel. People, I'm now writing my fantasy novels, Echoes of the Unseen, Journey Through the Hidden Realms. So please do grab a copy, available on Amazon and leading online bookstores worldwide. So, Shafi, let's talk about again. Let's continue talking about focaccia. So, where
Absolutely.
can I put focaccia in the menu?
Oh, in the menu, wow, there is so many things that you can do with the focaccia. Okay, you can make a crostini. One thing,
Mm,
just
yeah.
dice it, you make as a crouton for the salad eventually. You can slice. You can use as a crostini for the soup. To nice and crunchy. You can. Of course, like I said before, you can make a sandwich. You can make a little square sandwich as an appetizer for a cocktail party, or you can make a little bit
Yes.
fancy on it with a little olives on, and the peak. You can use a little bit, a nice touch, professional touch on it, and in for the main you can use as a stuffing for the. We talked a long time ago. We talked about the turkey stuffing, and I was
Yes.
using the focaccia for the
Yes.
turkey stuff. Yes. So
Definitely.
there is many ways to use it, but I think once you cook, it come out from the oven doesn't have too much time to finish to make another dish with that, because in my house they're gonna finish right away in 2 minutes. It's going to become you don't have time to use for something else, you know. But yeah, usually what with the leftover you can, yeah, of course, absolutely, you can use for a stuffing. No problem. You can do a chicken stuffing. You can do a turkey stuffing. You can even stuff the butterfly, or no, a salmon stuffed with bread and shrimp, or something like that. Spinach and bread, or spinach and ricotta cheese and focaccia stuff. There's
Mm.
so many way to how to use the but I think the once you start and you make a crostini as a snack too for the kids, or for I don't think it's gonna last up to the stuffing.
It will not last. Yes, it's just like at 5 minutes and it's gone.
You can finish. You can use for breadcrumbs. Okay, you can make panko with that.
Oh yes,
But
panko or
I'm
pudding.
telling you, it doesn't last long. For sure.
Yes. So, Safi, do you think focaccia can be anywhere in the menu? Can be
Oh
dessert,
yes,
can be
absolutely.
appetizer,
Yeah,
can
I
it do
think
main
this is
course?
it's classic. You can use for everything. It's useful for everything.
Yes.
Dessert,
Tiramisu,
no,
focaccia.
no, but there is in Japan they make well French most I think it's the baguette and the glass with the butter and sugar. And I don't remember now the name, but it's and then the bake is so good. Lask, I think I think maybe anyway I don't remember it now. But eventually,
Hmm.
no, you can brush with the butter and the sugar, and maybe you can finish toast again in the oven, and why not? Maybe focaccia is
Why
very
not? Yes. Like apple strudel style. Right? Apple strudel focaccia. This is not
oh
bad,
well,
people.
no, but there is it's useful for many things. So you know,
Yes. And we are encouraging the people to experiment in the kitchen because who knows, you are the one who are one of the best in the making, like doing this focaccia. It's been what invented in the 19th century or 16th century, right, Shafi?
yes.
And until now it's echoing for us, so don't afraid to experiment in the kitchen and share to the world, because what you are doing now probably it will last until for your generations to come. So, Safi, focaccia,
Mm.
oh, which part in Italy have these famous in making focaccia?
Well, focaccia genovese, it's one of the famous one. But each region's got different way how to make it. And Bari, you got the Barese style. If you go to Rome, we have something. We make like a thinner size kind of focaccia, but it's a pizza for us. It's a kind of pizza bianca. It's a little bit taller than a regular pizza, but so it's whatever you go in Italy, you're always going to find uh, every the same, almost the same recipes. But each region or each city, they're going to change a little bit in their own way, or the way they was doing before the time, before that. So you know, it's same product, but the end, but maybe it's a little bit different flavor all over the Italy. So it's nice to go around if you go in Italy and try this kind of, different flavors. It's so cool. That we have in the same country the same recipe in different way. It's nice.
Yes. So, Shafi, in your region, Rome, right? Which
Yes.
specific recipe for focaccia you're doing?
Well, uh, for my, I use a little bit. I take a little bit from everywhere. Like my good friend was a bakery, and
Hmm.
he is a bakery, and he told me how to make a focaccia, and but I took other recipe too, and I tried to assemble a little bit together to try to come out with something new and different, my way how to make the focaccia. But usually I keep classic. Use good flours, for that, and I put some potato in, to make it nice and soft. And but if I want to make the Roman style, it's going to be without potato, of course, but it's not going to be that tall like a
Mm.
focaccia. It's going to be thinner, but still soft and but a little bit crunchy on the side. So it's that's the difference, you know. And some people, like maybe my wife, she will like the focaccia soft, very soft. No other many people, many of my customers, they like maybe soft focaccia. But
And
otherwise, I like both way, both way.
yes, soft and hard.
Sometimes when they come out nice and warm, it's so nice to carry one big piece and stuff with the salami, prosciutto, bologna, and then you
Yes,
just bite, this soft,
culitello.
yeah, mortadella, yeah, of course.
My
Can't miss that.
favorite,
Can't miss.
culitello.
For us in Rome, it's a normal thing. You just cut the pizza, put the filler, put the mortadella in. It's a classic.
Classic and traditional
Yes,
way of Italian people.
absolutely.
Yes, so Shafi, let's promote our books. Please do grab a copy of our
Good,
books,
good.
people.
It's an amazing book, guys. Please
Yes,
look at that. It's it's a simple. That's the most important thing because we don't like to make things complicated.
yes,
That's for sure. It's simple things to do that you can do at home. Just follow the recipe, and the ingredient you got all the recipe and everything. So
yes,
it's all mixed. So because we didn't want to put in a different place, first the dice and now it's all mixed. Whatever you turn around, you got new stuff. You think you're gonna get another pasta, no, you're gonna have a dessert after. So it's that's a good thing. You know,
yes,
and yeah, well, we're gonna talk more about this because we want to show the whatever we publicize, it's simple to do it and help you to cook easy at home and make you enjoy cooking. No, some people don't cannot. It's too hard to
stress.
cook. It's stressful. What can I make tonight for dinner? Oh, look at that! Hey, page 12, page 15. Just try something. That's
Yes.
that's how we see things, me and Daniel. So I hope you guys enjoy too.
Yes, people, we are inviting you to grab a copy all of our Food 101, Volume 1 until 13, because those are the books that only you need to create a delicious food. Available on Amazon and leading online bookstores worldwide. And Shefia, speaking of books, I want to promote again my audiobook. And please do grab a copy of my audiobook, people, where it's now one of the bestsellers, Book 101 Review Volume 3. These are available on audiobook, print from paperback, hardcover, and uh, the digital format. Of course, Earth Fever for my climate change book. It's already available on Audible, people, and please do listen to it because I work so hard for this. it's hard to it's hard to edit and record and everything. So please do listen. Of course, my book 101 review volume 2 selected also is already out for my audiobook. And of course, my book 101 review volume one highly recommended, and one of my two self-help book, Threads of Existence, Weaving the Tapestry of Life, and of course, Life is Too Short, a journey of discovery, fulfillment, and joy, available on Audible, people. So, Shafi, what else you can say about Fukasha?
Yeah, it's a good. What do you want to say?
Que bono.
Yes, absolutely. It's something easy to make at home. Yeah, absolutely. It's no hard. So I would suggest everybody try to make it
Try,
and make it
yes.
sure you take my recipe. Yeah,
Yeah. Grab a copy. And
grab a
again,
coffee.
people, yes. And people, we are inviting you to visit our official website, www.food101.ca. It's easy, and it's a website that give you information about culinary, how to make you better in the kitchen, tips to make you empower in the kitchen to be a better and best and excellent in cooking in whatever you are doing in the kitchen. So
Fantastic.
Shafi, yes,
Okay. Thank you very much, Daniel. See you next time, man. American people,
see you soon.
bye bye.